It was kind of like meeting long lost, uh, long lost relative or something. You suddenly find all these things in common.
Everybody told me like, yeah, you have to meet Joel. You have to meet Joel. And I was like, okay, yeah, just connect us because Joel, they Binge Culture, they are doing so similar things to Machina X. I was always like, yeah, just show me this Joel. I will meet him, whatever. So actually, it was Binge Culture who came up with the idea to just exchange projects and to kind of give them a second life on the other side of the world.
Well, big part of it was the idea of like ambition, and kind of biting off more than you could chew. There's a couple of parts to it. There's the kind of like the artistic vision and understanding someone else's artistic vision, and then there's I guess the how. For us, it's a big question: is how you approach the relationship with the audience, and then understanding how Machina X approached that question. So much interesting in this. Part of it is obviously putting on the show. The conversations around it, well, it's at least equally important.
Yeah, it's interesting how the work reflects in the process, and that there was this whole other puzzle game, which was because the whole show is networked, right? So all of the puzzles actually trigger the lights, trigger the sound, everything is linking, and everything's on the Wi-Fi. And so there was this process of reverse engineering or puzzling through the technology that the show is reflected in the process, because there's this whole another layer that you don't see in the show of our puzzle.
Hello, Hugo Hovel speaking.
Are we speaking with Hugo Hovel?
When we say things are in order, we mean that things are in their right place. How do we know if something is in its right place? Do you want to be the one who comes forward and says, this is now the order? This is what the order is. Do you think that you are up to the task of sorting chaos into right and wrong?
There's a lot of like meta where the performers kind of go in and out of character, and yet the contrast in the language is really useful as a theatrical device. There's the meta level of us trying to remake the show, and that kind of comes out in the work, and it's also site specific in that way because we've taken the seats at the roster out of the Hannah Playhouse, and so when the characters do drop out, and you do see that the director character or the actor character, designer character, and so it's saying like Karen is Karen and Arlo is Arlo, and the Hannah Playhouse is the Hannah Playhouse, and this was a German show, and there's going to be hints of that throughout the script as well, and referencing the technology. It's all it feels extremely present in that way.
Gets lower level. He turns left. There's a wall. He turns right. There's a wall.
Another wall?
That process was really smooth, in that Goethe organized the translation, and so that was from the original script in German, and then from the English version, we were adapting it. And
the quality of translated language is kind of fun to have as well, because the show exists on two levels. There's the show that's supposed to be going on, and there's the stuff that's going behind the scenes.
There's a lot of like meta where the performers kind of go in and out of character, and the contrast in the language is really useful as a theatrical device.
As long as I am with you, it will never be safe for you, do you understand?
And as long as I am with you, it will not be safe for either of us, and the world is safe.
The end is never the end. Is never the end.
is never the end. Is never.
U&AI felt like such a perfect choice from the first sight. We did actually 3 different shows who take place in public places like U&AI does, but I wouldn't say it's our strong suit right now. So we really hope to learn, doing U&AI, restaging U&AI here in Düsseldorf, to get to see how they do things like this, like theater and plays in public places.
Das ist faszinierend. Ich bin zu jeder Zeit an jedem Ort und schlafe nie.
I really like working with the performers on the little scenes. Performers in Machina X games work totally different, I'd say. It's not so much improvisation, it's much more streamlined, and you don't have this kind of role play fun, I'd say, or we tend to not allow our audiences to do this kind of role play. And it was so fun to develop the scenes and to have this improvisation for both the performers and the audiences.
Sehr, sehr lecker.
I think it was really special to get to know the work of the other group, not just by looking at it or talking about it, but to like build it, work with it, show it to audiences.
If we'd got a script alone, we would have just been using our own solutions that we'd already were familiar with, and so it's like a whole new way of delivering a show as well on a practical level.
And I think it's really great to get to put all of your own style and your work to the side for a moment and just play around with how other people think and how other people construct. And it was great for us as a company because we've been working together since 2009 and we have never put on somebody else's show.
Is never the end. Is never the end.